Finally, man. Jeez. 10 likes. That was all I asked for. All right. I'm getting a call as soon as I click go live. All right. This is actually an important call, so I do need to mute myself. All right. I apologize for that. Yeah, man. That's what happens when you when you don't tell everyone you got a soccer channel, you gotta go live. Hello everyone. This dude's sitting here. I can't hear, frickin' dork. Of course I knew that. You geek. Is George on the phone with Daniel Levy? You know what I'm saying, chat? That's exactly what happened. I'm Bayern's secret director of football, and I'm just handling business in the background. Harry Kane. Damn. Daniel Levy is insufferable. This guy's hard to deal with. I mean, he canceled the meeting to show he had leverage. And then Bayern met with him, and we're still basically 25 million euros apart, or 30 million euros. This man actually wants 120 million British pounds. What's wrong with Daniel Levy? I mean, why is he like this? Where did he get this chest from? Because I know it ain't plastic surgery. Where's all this chest energy coming from? Where's this arrogance, this ego coming from? Florentino Perez is easier to work with than this. Maybe the reason Spurs are such a pointless club is this guy, man. I'm starting to get it. That's why these Spurs fans are like, Levy out. I mean, for the longest time, I thought, Daniel Levy, for the resources at the club he's doing pretty well. But now I realize Spurs is a Prem team. You have championship teams that are getting promoted, spending more money than Spurs sometimes. The ambition, the lack of ambition, rather, is crazy. He falls out with managers easily. He doesn't pick the right managers. Spurs could have had De Zerbi if they wanted. They could have had Luis Enrique, I guess. They really could have had good managers. Instead, they're basically stuck with Daniel Levy and his stupidity. And the managers he does pick, I'm noticing, are basically yes men, right? Yeah. Pochettino lasted so long because he wasn't really an ambitious manager himself. At least at the time he was at Spurs, his whole thing was, let me build a project. He built an entire project for this Levy guy and still got removed, even though Levy didn't back him. Think about that. Daniel Levy is worse than a twat. He's a nwat. I don't know. I'm just making things up. I don't get it. Is this what Spurs fans go through? Because, all right, I get it. Like, if you're a Spurs fan, it's kind of funny to be, holding out Kane so Bayern have to pay the maximum amount of money. I get it. It's kind of cool. It's a nice little business move. But doesn't that just slow your progress as a club? Okay, let's say you sell Kane for the maximum amount. Well, Vlahovic is off to Inter Milan or Chelsea. I don't know. He's going somewhere. PSG maybe. So who's going to replace Kane? Where are you going to put the money? Oh, you're going to buy center backs? Tapsoba, by the way, he had a really good patch that I remember watching him in. I was like, this guy plays like Van Dijk. And then he just became a little bit error prone. He's mid. And I don't know why they're buying him. Well, you buy a center back, two center backs, let's say. What does that really do for you? You still need a striker. So the Kane money has to be spent on a striker, or at least a world-class attacker. And who's that going to be? No one's available. You can't just get Messi or Ronaldo. You can't get any. Well, you know what I mean, right? In their primes, that's the kind of player you need the level of player that I think improves you from Kane. And no one's available. So I think Daniel Levy is insufferable to work with. So Bayern's package is apparently somewhere around 95 million euros. That makes sense to me. The maximum I'd be happy spending on this Kane thing is 100 million euros. Boom. I don't think Kane is worth 100 million pounds. That's insane. I mean, be reasonable here. Be bloody reasonable. 100 million pounds is way too much for a 30-year-old. I mean, yeah, I get Kane has years left in him, but can we at least add some normality back in football? I mean, I see these Spurs fans going, well, this so-and-so went for this much. Mbappe's going for this much. I'm like, oh, look, this kid from Hoyland, right? From Atalanta, this Italian prospect, he's going for 60 million. I actually respect Man United because they held out. They really made Atalanta sweat for that one because typically United would go in, someone names a price, they pay it. What the heck? A new player just left Stade Rennes, Ugo Chukwa, a DM, a CDM, a central defensive midfielder. He just left Ligue 1. The next Chouameni? Nah, chat. Nah. This is who we need, man. I don't even know if he's good. I just know we need him, bruh. Gosh. He's French and Nigerian. Somehow I just distracted myself. But I'm going to continue with the Kane thing. I just got to find out who this Ugo Chukwa kid is. Because, bro, we need a DM. Oh, he's good at aerial duels. Tackling and blocking the ball. Damn, he's really bruh, why do we never check these guys out, man? Oh, man, we're stuck with Konrad Laimer at number 6. And then everyone's going to be surprised when we win nothing next year. When I say nothing, we're going to win the Bundesliga, and that's about it. We're not going to win the Champions League with Konrad Laimer and Kimmich in midfield. Laimer's not a DM. He's a ball. I wouldn't even call him like an expert ball winner because his tackling isn't great. Like, as a skill, he's not perfect when it comes to tackling. What you want is a macho man. You want that guy in midfield. That's who you want. Gosh, Chelsea signed the next Chouameni. We're stuck with frickin' Laimer. This is depressing me. And then they're probably going to get Casado's. Oh, my gosh, bruh. Oh, my God, bro. What the going on, man? They just signed the next Fabinho, and we're sitting here with Laimer and Kimmich. That terrorism. Kimmich gets another year of slavery. 12 years as a slave at FC Bayern. My man needs to be freed from the shackles of playing DM and babysitting grown men like Goretzka and now Konrad Laimer. Kimmich has babysat so many men, you might as well think he's Epstein with little boys. Like, think about it. Tolisso, he babysat him. It's crazy. Kimmich is turning into Michael Jackson at Neverland, bruh. Just babysitting these little boys. It's crazy, man. These grown men can't ball out at DM. Thiago is the last guy to babysit everyone else. I'm tired. Man. This is pain. All right, speaking of pain, let's talk about Kane. This transfer is getting on my mind. It's getting on my nerves. So our current package, according to Plettenberg, is 95 million euros. It's kind of crazy people were calling out Florian Plettenberg on Twitter because he said we're only getting 30 million from Sadio Mane, so we're not actually profiting. Everyone was like, haha, he always has to be the contrarian. Haha, Plettenberg with another L, common Plettenberg L. Bruh, he was right. Every source later confirmed that Bayern only got 30 million, not even 35. We lost money on Mane, didn't profit from the transfer fee. Now, we wouldn't have profited anyways because we paid an extreme amount of money for his wages. Oh, I hate this Mane guy, man. He just really came here and sucked up our wage structure, destroyed our club, and then left. And his last statements, we treated Mane too harshly. Shut up, man. This guy scored more offside goals than he scored goals and assists for us. Shut up. Like, quit acting like we really gonna miss him. I ain't missing him. Bye. Anyways, continuing forward. Kane could get a 5-year contract till 2028 with options included, meaning you could have a buyback clause, which for Spurs, again, like, why? Why? I mean, okay, if Kane said, I'm going back to the Premier League, okay, then a buyback clause makes sense. But why? Why? Why do you want to have a player that left you to go win trophies to come back? I bet you Kane could be here for 5 years, win a bunch of stuff, win 2 Champions Leagues, go back to Spurs, and they'd still be the same trophyless club, same cobweb cabinet, nothing in there. Got spiders. Yeah, bro punched his own teammate. I don't want to talk about Mane like he's this guy we're going to miss. I ain't missing him. It's clear that his teammates didn't respect him after he punched up Sané. And it's not like Sané was just one of our best players and it's bad like that he punched him. It's like the reason he punched Sané. That's what makes it worse. He punched Sané for disagree. I saw Lewandowski argue with every player. Like, why didn't you pass it? And when they're leaving, the team's leaving to the tunnel, you'll see Lewandowski like talking to someone like, oh, I was there. And they talk about it. I've seen Sané have these kind of conversations with his teammate. I've seen Kimmich have conversations like, oh, like you were supposed to pass me the ball. Bruh, every person that's played football, you'll always have that one thing that irked you. Maybe your teammate didn't pass to you. And you'll go to them and just be like, yo, why didn't you pass to me, man? I was open. That's how it works. That's football. But Mane took it extra serious. What, did that just not happen at Liverpool? Come on. A grown man, 30 years old, supposed to come here and be like a leader, be a senior player, someone older than Sané, out here punching him up for questioning his run. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Taking out his anger on another man's. Yo, if he's doing that to his teammate, I wonder what he's doing to, his soulmate. You know what I'm saying? Yo, she better be covered up because she opened up, man. Like, we might be seeing bruises and busted lips. We might be seeing inflation on her lips, bro. Like, he might really be putting in that work. I don't know what Mane's up to, in his household. I'm just saying, if he's married, damn, like, whew, she's getting punched up, bruh. You know what I'm saying? She's getting punched up. She's getting beaten. She cooked the fufu wrong. Tuchel on midfield, and he said it. We don't have a proper holding number 6. Bruh, you know what's crazy? I really don't rate Tuchel as like his play style, but I rate his managerial ability. I don't rate him as a tactician. I don't really see him like even close to Pep. Pep Guardiola could literally coach anything to do anything. That's a tactician, right? He can coach players, insert his ideas into them. My man has John Stones playing like a winger, midfielder, hybrid, whatever the hell John Stones is doing these days. And he looks good doing it. Pep could do anything for anyone. And I just don't see Tuchel coming close to that level. But what I will say about Thomas Tuchel, his player profile is correct. I mean, you wanted Kane. He didn't want Kolomoini. Like, he sees what I'm seeing, which is good. We on the same wavelength. Oh, by the way, aren't we playing Liverpool? Or did we play them and get cooked? All right, tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Chat, I'm gonna wake up at 5, man, and I'm gonna watch this friendly game. Yeah, chat, that's gonna be super fun. Anyways, I mean, I will be doing the watch along. Wait, can I do the Monaco game? I might. I really don't care about these friendlies, but Tuchel is right. I mean, he's basically saying we don't have a proper holding number 6 who's more about providing defensive protection. It's my observation that we don't have the type of player. All our midfielders are quite mobile, but you can still win games without such a player. We have to find solutions. You know what this tells me? We ain't gonna sign no one. And by the way, like, I don't think Declan Rice was that kind of player anyways. I don't think Declan Rice can flourish as a lone 6. Dude, man, we got to go to League 1. These guys are producing Camavinga, Chouameni, producing Ugo Chukwa. Bruh, like, these guys are producing talent, man. They are experts at talent production. Yeah, we need that next Chouameni to pop off on that radar. Like, you guys need to be active. You need to be watching, man. These French guys, I don't know what it is, but they're just insane at, like, these DM positions. I mean, bruh, like, Chouameni kind of being in the same team, in the same generation. Yeah, France is doing something, bruh. They're putting something in these black people's food, just turning them into expert DMs. Yeah. We need a French tank at this club, man. That's what we need. No, I'm not talking about you, Upamecano. Chill out, chat. What happened with Arakunda? We haven't signed that kid yet. Check Mia new Kane bid. I mean, there's no new Kane bid. Okay. Bayern offered, not saying we just sent in a new bid. We offered 85 million euros plus 10 million add-ons for Kane. Kane would play for Tottenham on Sunday in a friendly versus Shakhtar, but wants to complete his move before Spurs' first Prem game against Brentford a week later. And this is exactly what I was saying with Daniel Levy. Like, he's playing with fire. I mean, you don't want Kane on the bench knowing he's going to leave or wants to leave. Dude, a player that wants to leave isn't motivated at all. You know, he checked out. He clocked out. He's going to be missing chances on purpose to reduce his market value. Like, that man does not want to play for you. His head's not at your club. Just let him go and get a replacement. But the more they stall, like, rescheduling meetings, thinking they're making us look bad. And by the way, we do take a little bit of shame if we don't complete the deal after making it very public that we want Kane. But if you don't get it done, dude, it's going to look bad on Spurs because it's like you held out this long and someone didn't fold. I mean, by the way, I don't want to pay more than 100 million euros for Kane. I mean, because I have an ego, and it's funny because it's just I have an ego from supporting the club, but like, for real, I have an ego, and I wouldn't let myself, if I was in Bayern's position, to just bend over and let Spurs put their frickin' Shaloinka in us. Like, that's not what we want. Like, part of me is like, we got to hold out. I would rather lose out on Kane than pay 117 million pounds that they want. I don't want that. I'd like to hold out. Because what? Is Levy just not going to... Is he really going to sit there and go, ooh, I know Kane's leaving next year for free, but I'm just going to wait it out. And, you know, I watch these Spurs channels, and these guys are like, oh, Bayern, this money's too low. How are we gonna sign a replacement? That's not our problem. We're paying Kane's market value, which is not 180 million euros. Or, yeah, they think Kane should be going for the money Mbappe's going for. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kane ain't 24-year-old Kylian Mbappe. He's 30-year-old Harry Kane. He's 90 million euros max in my eyes. All right. He was 120 million 3 years ago. But now he ain't that. So shut up. I hate Spurs, man. I'm starting to hate y'all. I got an agenda now. Oh my gosh. United are spending 84 million on Højlund? Bro, I thought it was 60. Oh my gosh. Atalanta cashed in, bro. Cash money, bro. Damn. Okay, so I take that back. United are still stupid. But I thought, if they really did that, like held out for as long as they could and try to get a good deal out of United or try to get a good deal out of Atalanta, then I'd respect it. Because it's like, they have a track record of just paying anything for anyone. And I thought, okay, 60 million for Højlund is not as bad as 90 million, but it turns out they paid that. Damn, stupid club. Anyways, as I was saying, man, this Ugo Chukwu guy, bro, why didn't we go for him, man? I'm pissed. He's looking good in these highlights. He's looking like the next Tchouameni, man. He's looking like the next Auriolong. Auriolong Tchouameni. I'm so obsessed with that guy. So obsessed, bruh. I think about him every night. All right, so the striker's debut would then be against Leipzig if it goes according to plan. Build seemed confident, but it's Build. They're usually kind of wrong when it comes to timing. We're in August. Kane could be there for another 2 weeks. But I think this meeting was pretty important. Levy's probably saying, oh, if it's not this, I wouldn't consider it. But I think if Bayern come in with 95 million plus 10 million in add-ons, and it's 110 million euros, I would hate it. But the 10 million add-ons kind of makes it better. I'd do that 100%. Kane, our most expensive transfer. And life is Gucci, man. Life is Gucci, Maine. I am fed up with this Kane transfer. Yeah, I'm fed up. I was going to do 10 live streams yesterday after the meeting. But I was like, it's just the same old. It's crazy because a day later I'm doing the exact same stream. By the way, hit the like button, man. And if we don't get to 30 likes, hold on, how many likes are we on? Okay, well, we're on 33. If you don't get to 40 likes, I ain't saying a word. All right, we're at 40 likes. I'm back to saying words. So, anyways, like I was saying, I'm kind of worn out with the Kane saga. I'm worn out. I'm tired of it. But, it's a necessary thing to go through. But I have a question. I posted it in the community, but do we really want a striker? Hold on. Let me share it. Do we really want this at Bayern? A striker with 68 pace? Is this what we think we need? Look, I'm all about, I think we need pace. Like if Harry Kane could somehow just increase this 68 to like 70, because Lewandowski, he had like at least 75 pace. It's reducing every year, despite the fact that he's not getting visibly faster nor visibly slower. It's EA, they do what they want with their game. But guys, this is an important point. Do we really want Kane at 68 pace? It's a very important question. Like, put it in the chat, yes or no. Isn't pace important? Just 82 dribbling, though, too. It's like, I guess he can hold his own in 1v1s, but it kind of... 47 defending? We need him to be a little bit higher on that end because we're a pressing team. So these are important numbers we got to look at. Not just the money we're spending, but are we really going to spend 95 million for someone with 68 pace? That's crazy. You think BVB dropped the ball on Haaland? I don't know what you mean by that, but they always drop balls. Unfortunately, we put all our chips on Kane, so it's him or bust. Yeah. And by the way, if we don't sign Kane, we will not be cooking. By the way, Brentford. Oh, shoot. Oh, wow. Man City and RB Leipzig in active talks to seal Josko Vardio deal after the verbal agreement reached 10 days ago. It could be finally signed and sealed with all parties, including percentages of future sale / Dinamo Zagreb by the end of the week. Oh, wow. Nah, Fabrizio ain't putting that "here we go" because that man lied last time. He lied. I mean, why are people going at Fabrizio? Like, everyone makes mistakes, especially with that kind of thing, transfers. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Oh, so on David Raya, by the way, another short goalkeeper. I'm kind of glad this transfer didn't happen. But, this Brentford goalkeeper, pretty decent last few seasons. Well, Brentford wanted 40 million, but Bayern were offering a loan plus buy option, which is kind of stupid because the player had a year left on his contract. So we wanted to loan him in the last year of his contract. And then I guess sign him as a free agent. What's the point of a loan when he has a year left on his contract? So, anyways, he rejected our offer to him and chose to go to Arsenal because they're signing him permanently, and Brentford as well wants to sell him permanently if they're going to get rid of him. So Arsenal fans are making this out to be like some big win, like, oh my gosh, like this player chose us over Bayern Munich. No, Bayern didn't really want the player as much as we thought we wanted him. He's also short. Like, screw that guy. I don't care, man. I don't care what you looked at. He's not composed like I want under pressure. I don't know. We might need to just freaking hold this Ulreich season, bro. We might just need to finger cross Ulreich for an entire year. Gosh. Because Jan Sommer ain't trying to be here if Neuer's going to be here. I don't know. Maybe just keep Sommer. Bruh, I'm going to get that disease Speed got. Yo, you guys seen what Speed got? Oh my gosh, that kid, his eyes are bigger than my eyes now. It's crazy. Like, he just had this giant. It's crazy. Nah, that was Speed. Now I don't know if Raya will come to us. Interesting. Mane replacement. We don't need to replace Mane. That's how bad he is. We don't. We just gotta chill out. Almost certain that Fabrizio is paid by clubs. No. And agents to get certain narratives out. No. Fabrizio is. I mean, that's illegal. But let's say there's a way you could do it. Low key behind the scenes. It's still kind of not possible. Yeah, no, I think you're overrating. Look, Fabrizio, here's what happens. He just built a really good network for himself as an agent or as a journalist. He knows a lot of agents. And if he doesn't have the agent's number, he's going to know the player's chef. He's going to know the player's personal trainer. Like, it's that kind of connection. And by the way, those players like Fabrizio. I mean, if a story comes out that Fred is going to Galatasaray, or Bayern, Arsenal, Man United are looking at this player, Madrid is looking as well. What does that do for the player? It boosts their chances of getting a bigger contract. So players are going to willingly have agents kind of talk to Fabrizio, and Fabrizio makes his money from having his global brand. He's literally one of the most well-known journalists in the world. Like, in any field. Who else is out here clocking in the followers he clocks? Fabrizio can't be getting paid by every club's agent or every player's agent and every club at the same time. No, he's not getting paid by any of them. The truth is, he's literally, my man's almost at 20 million followers on Instagram. He has one of the biggest Twitter like engagements. I think he's probably like in the top 20 at least. Fabrizio Romano is he puts something out and you kind of just trust him. I mean, yeah, he gets the odd story wrong, but you trust Fabrizio. He's the one source we go to. If a story doesn't come out from Fabrizio at some point, I just really tend to go, is this really happening? I mean, he has more knowledge about certain leagues than other leagues. I think his market in Germany or his connections in Germany aren't as good as they are in Italy and the Prem. So yeah, I think people are being way too harsh on Fabrizio. I mean, the Vardio story, he got it wrong, but that doesn't mean Vardio won't go to City. It means it just wasn't as close as he was probably told. And what if there was a medical sign or scheduled, but then something happened, in between the talks? So, like people gotta really open their minds, man. It's crazy. I prefer Fabrizio Africano. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's who I am. Yeah, I bring that news. Yeah, I think we should get the Copenhagen goalkeeper after they qualified for the Champions League. Who is that? FC Copenhagen. Copenhagen. I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, I know the club you're mentioning. Oh, is it Camille Grabhara? Is that who you're talking about? Florentino on him. I don't know. I don't even know who's like the next Neuer. You guys know? I don't know who the next Neuer is. Get Livakovic. That's never going to happen. Why aren't we going for Balogun? He's boring talent, man. I mean, you're an Arsenal fan, so you're probably desperate to sell him. But yeah, I don't really rate Balogun. I think he's like that's one of these overrated signings or overrated players. I mean, from Arsenal's youth academy, he's certainly more talented than Eddie Nketiah, right? I mean, 37 games in Ligue 1, 21 goals. That's not bad at all. If he had another year of that, then he could have moved to RB Leipzig. I mean, the fact that Leipzig were linked to him but just didn't sign him kind of does say something. Yeah, doesn't it say? I mean, if they went for Openda when they could have gotten a cheaper player in Balogun. Balogun is like I don't know. I don't see him like as elite, man. His ceiling might just be like Daniel Sturridge, You guys remember Daniel Sturridge? Bruh. Oh man, back in the FIFA days when I used to watch. Oh my gosh, man. Do you guys know what this FIFA game was called? It was like an online free version of FIFA. EA Sports discontinued it. But I remember like, oh man, I downloaded that game on my laggy computer. And it was like FIFA, but it wasn't. I forget the name. Was it FIFA Online? Like, bruh, FIFA free desktop in 2014. It was in 2014. I remember going to Ocean of Games. The amount of videos I used to watch. Bro, this is back when FIFA 15. Bro, Bayern used to get on covers. That's what I noticed. Like Mbappe's on like 2 covers. We're in Pez world. We're peasants, man. Why can't we go to FIFA? I prefer EA. I mean, they lost the naming rights to FIFA, but does it really matter? Because they're still going to have the same leagues, still going to have the same clubs. I mean, competition is good, but we can all admit that we're all pretending to think PES is good. If PES was really good, people would play it. People play FIFA because it's just better. It's a better game. But damn, it was FIFA World. Oh my gosh. You guys remember FIFA World? Oh, I think they discontinued the game. Is a defunct free-to-play massively multiplayer online football game. It was announced on August 2013. Yeah, bruh. I remember FIFA World. It was like a crappier, way crappier version of like real FIFA because I couldn't afford FIFA, man. I didn't have a PlayStation. Bruh, damn, man. Now I just have no time to sit there and play games. But it went offline in 2015. I remember that. I remember when it came out, I was like mad excited to just play it. And it just went off, bruh. Like life was so simple back then. You guys remember FIFA World, huh? Yeah, why would we buy Balogun when we have Tell? Yeah, exactly. Pez got better. FIFA Online. Ah, man. Uh, bruh, this guy's really trying to market every Arsenal player. Love to see Thiago back. Nah, I wouldn't. Spurs want to insert a buyback clause. I get it. Yeah, it's stupid. Literally makes no sense. Do you think we should sell Goretzka? I mean, if we have a replacement, and Bob, now when I say replacement, I don't even think we need a box to box. Nah, we already have Limer and Gravenberch. We need a DM. Chouameni, bro, are you guys seeing these preseason games? Chouameni is a bowler, man. He's a bowler. He's a real gangster. Ugh. Who's interested in Goretzka? No one. I mean, no, actually, United were interested in him. I think clubs would like Goretzka, but it's just going to be a question of who's actually going to want to pay the money. We should sell Sane. Oh, nah. You have gone too far, man. You have gone too far, bro. There's no selling Sane. Kane can't even run. He's in a wheelchair. Guys, what was that narrative that Kane used to be injury prone? Yeah, people used to say, "Oh, he's injury prone," and then my man went a whole 2 seasons, and I don't even remember him getting injured once. Yeah, he used to like pull a hammy. That might be a problem. The older he gets, I mean, the easier it might be for him to get injured. Oh my gosh, Ugo Chukwu going to Chelsea is annoying me, bruh. He's actually a decent DM. Oh my, why don't Bayern ever do these kind of things? Now Chelsea get him. We're all gonna be like, oh, we need a player like Ugo Chukwu. It's kind of just hilarious that I know exactly how to pronounce his name. Ugo Chukwu. Yeah, nah, he's bowling in my screen, man. I'm watching highlights. Oh, he's out here doing Iniesta turns. Nah, this is beautiful, man. Oh my gosh, that was breezy. I like him. That was breezy, like freaking Florida weather, man. Oh, geez, yeah, he's out here. He's 6'4" and he's doing these. Like he's just powerful. Like that's the Chouameni we're looking for, man. God damn. And he's going to Chelsea for free. Why can't we ever get these kind of players? It's always Chelsea getting. I mean, you would think after all the failed French DMs they're getting, like Bakayoko, players just wouldn't want to go there. But like they just keep going. I mean, money, I guess, talks. I mean, yeah, I used to think, maybe after the 50th player sees how other players fail at Chelsea, other players are just not going to go there. But the money really, really do be talking. Now you got another bowler. Oh my gosh, bro's flicking balls over people's heads casually. Nah, he's good. I'm pissed, man. They have that billionaire money. Sane is not a footballer. Plays only in winter. He can piss off to Lewandowski. Bro, apparently Barcelona. I don't think it's true. Let me not even really consider it. There's no way Barcelona think or want Sane. I mean, Bayern just wouldn't sell him right now because then we actually need a replacement. Do we have a sporting director at the moment? No. Christian Freund. I don't know his name, man. He starts his new job. Wait, is it Christian? Right. How do you spell this man's name? You know who I'm talking about. He starts the Austrian from Salzburg. He's gonna start in this September. So after this transfer window, he's gonna start, which makes sense. I mean, some people were saying Max Erbel, and they're saying we still need a director of sport on the executive board of the club, which doesn't make any sense. I mean, if you have a sporting director, you don't need a director of sport. I know. I mean, if you have a director of football, then you don't need anything else. We don't need a board position for that job. We can't have two people that are basically doing the same job. Brazo is basically doing the same job. We just remove the board position. The director of football shouldn't even be on the board. He shouldn't be making other decisions because his title should just be football related. Director of football. And he answers to the board, the executive board. He answers to the club CEO, the club president. So, yeah, we got to just fix the structure because I don't like the fact that there's a board seat for a football mind. No, the board should be full of people. The executive board. We have two boards. The supervisory board, which makes the decisions who to hire and bring in. They don't choose managers. That's up to the executive board, but they make decisions like if we're going to fire the CEO, if we're going to terminate the sporting director. And even then, they don't have that much power. Their job is to just supervise, make sure the club is running as smoothly as possible by ensuring that the right people are in the right positions. They don't do much, which is why they only meet twice a year sometimes. Probably more time, but you know what I mean. They don't meet that much because these dudes they're not full-time employees or something. They're stakeholders. Adidas, Audi, and Allianz. They own 8%, 8%, 8%. So they have a board seat on the supervisory board, and then the executive board should really just be the president. The club CEO. The CFO, right? Like how normal boards work for companies. And I don't think you need a football director inside of the board. There's a conflict of interest. I think there was a problem where someone would say something. FIFA World. Now I really want to play FIFA World. Dang it, EA. Why did you? EA actually made something good and they turned it off. I hate that site, man. All right, chat. I gotta dip on out of here. But now I wanna watch FIFA World gameplay. Oh my gosh, it was 9 years ago. Damn, chat. Sane only turns up in October, November. See, notice how you guys are so worried about Sane. You're actually exerting energy talking about Sane when we don't have a DM. We actually have other things to talk about. Nah, you boys are you're obsessed with my boy Leroy, but it is what it is. I get it. Y'all are jealous. You're jealous that this man only turns up for half the year for his job and gets paid full salary. I get it. I understand. I get what you mean. I gotta go, man. I gotta go to the gym. Ugh. Gotta get muscles and get sexier. Sucks. It really sucks. Being you got to maintain sexy. I couldn't just remain. God was like, I got to nerf him. I got to give him at least a desire to, keep working out. Oh, Matisse Tell on his future. Of course, I want to get better in Munich. I always want to learn, speak, work. In my mind, there's only FC Bayern. Today, I'm in Munich playing for FC Bayern. Always FC Bayern. Mia said me, nah, bro, I thought it was a parody account. This boy, yo, I'm telling you, when Matisse Tell bleeds, that boy is bleeding red and white, bro. Like, this boy is obsessed with Bayern. I swear he was a Bayern fan. He's a fanboy in that dressing room. Nah, either he's playing all of us with his PR team, which is part of it. I mean, but damn, like, he really loved Bayern, bro. Bro said, always FC Bayern. Mia said me. Bro, he really said that talking to somebody. Bro, he's really using club slogans in his interviews, dog. Bro, he really be. Whenever Matisse Tell wakes up from a nightmare, it's just, Pacmas. Like, his nightmare is leaving Bayern. Bro, like, how do we get this kid? It's kind of cute, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of cute. Yeah, it's adorable. Yeah, man, that's crazy. This boy said, "Yeah, I'm staying at Bayern forever. Like, I'm really gonna die here." Like, nah, it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, Mane Miles Claire, Mr. Han, you need to shut up, man. All right, thank you ever so much for watching. Mia and peace.